The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, yet humans have explored less of it than the surface of the moon. Which is a little embarrassing, if you think about it. We have sent people to space, put robots on Mars, and built machines that can tell us what we will eat next week, but when it comes to the deep ocean, we are still mostly guessing and hoping nothing with too many teeth notices us. Most of us imagine the ocean as a friendly blue place filled with dolphins, colorful fish, and relaxing background music for documentaries. That image lasts exactly until you realize that sunlight only reaches a tiny fraction of the sea. Below that thin layer of light lies a world so dark, cold, and pressurized that it makes space look surprisingly comfortable. And yet, life thrives there. Not just simple life. Not boring life. But some of the strangest, most creative, and frankly most confusing creatures ever designed by nature. Creatures that glow in the dark. Creatures that melt into their surroundings, and creatures that look like they were invented during a very weird dream after eating too much seafood. Scientists did not expect this. For a long time, they assumed that deep-sea environments were almost lifeless, because life, as we know it, depends on sunlight. Turns out, the ocean did not get that memo. Instead, it quietly evolved organisms that make their own light, feed on chemicals, and survive pressures that would instantly crush a submarine not built very carefully by very stressed engineers. The deeper we go, the stranger things become. Fish with transparent heads. Jellyfish that seem immortal. Octopuses that float like ghosts. Snails wearing natural armor made of metal. At this point, it is less marine biology and more nature showing off. Tonight, we are going on a journey downward. Not with fear, but with curiosity. Because the deep ocean is not a horror story. It is a science story. A very funny one. And a reminder that Earth is still full of surprises, even after thousands of years of thinking we have figured it all out. If you enjoy calm storytelling mixed with science, curiosity, and just a little humor, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps this channel grow, and it helps more people discover how fascinating our planet truly is. Now, take a breath. Imagine the surface of the ocean slowly fading above you. And let us begin our descent. As we sink below the sunlit surface, the water becomes quieter, darker, and far more serious about physics. Light disappears quickly, temperature drops, and pressure increases in a way that makes your bones very glad they are not actually down there. In this twilight zone, fish start carrying their own flashlights. Lanternfish glow softly. Not because they want attention, but because in the deep ocean, visibility is survival. These tiny lights help them communicate, confuse predators, and occasionally startle scientists who were not expecting the ocean to blink back at them. Go deeper, and you will meet the anglerfish, one of the ocean's most misunderstood residents. It is often described as terrifying, but from a biological perspective, it is simply efficient. The glowing lure on its head is not decoration. It is a carefully evolved tool, designed to attract prey in total darkness. In an environment where food is rare, creativity matters. Even relationships work differently here. Male anglerfish are tiny compared to females and eventually fuse with them, becoming a permanent partner. Romantic? Maybe. Efficient? Definitely. The deep ocean does not support unnecessary drama. Then there are jellyfish. Drifting calmly through the water, glowing like living stars. Some species barely age at all, capable of restarting their life cycle under the right conditions. Scientists are fascinated by them, not because humans want to live forever, but because understanding aging might help us live better. At extreme depths, near hydrothermal vents, life abandons sunlight entirely. Instead, bacteria use chemicals released from the Earth's crust to create energy. These bacteria form the foundation of entire ecosystems. Worms, crabs, and snails gather around vents that would instantly destroy most surface life, treating boiling mineral-rich water like a cozy campfire. One of these creatures, the scaly-foot snail, wears armor made partly of iron. It is the only known animal to do this. Nature, once again, solved a problem in a way engineers are still trying to understand. At the deepest trenches, fish become soft and flexible. Not weak, but perfectly adapted. Hard bones are a disadvantage under crushing pressure. So these fish survive by being gentle with physics instead of fighting it. Every expedition into the deep sea reveals something new. New species. New behaviors. New questions. The ocean reminds us that intelligence does not always look like technology, and survival does not always look like strength. When we think about exploration, we often look up. Toward the stars. Toward distant planets. Toward futures that seem far away. But the deep ocean reminds us that wonder does not always require leaving Earth. Beneath the waves, life has quietly adapted to conditions we once believed were impossible. No sunlight. Extreme pressure. Limited food. And yet, evolution found a way. Not once, but countless times. These creatures do not know they are strange. They do not know they are impressive. They do not know humans are watching. They simply exist, following the rules of nature in environments that challenge our understanding of life itself. There is something comforting about that. While human civilization rushes forward, worried about progress, time, and control, the deep ocean moves slowly. Patiently. Silently. It reminds us that survival is not about dominance, but balance. Perhaps that is why learning about the deep sea feels calming. It puts our worries into perspective. The world is larger, deeper, and more resilient than we often realize. If you enjoyed this journey beneath the ocean, remember to like the video and subscribe for more stories about science, nature, and the quiet mysteries of our planet. Your support helps keep these explorations going. Now, let the waves fade. Let the darkness feel peaceful, not frightening. And as the ocean rests below, may your thoughts grow lighter. Thank you for listening. And may you sleep well tonight.